Now at 6:30, there are a handful of new laws going on the books in California with the start of July, but some will definitely have a direct impact on your lives. This is the KTLA 5 News at 6:30. I'm Greenwood.
And I'm Mark Chambers. Under this new law, gun makers can now be targets of a lawsuit, and there's a new so-called Bacon Law out there.
That's right. Another new law. It aims to do away with the state's housing shortage. John Fenolio joins us live from the KTLA News Center with a look at the impact of all these new laws. Hi, John.
Hey, good evening, everyone. That's right. Lots to tell you about. New California laws kick in today. They range from gunmaker civil lawsuits to new humane laws for the pork industry. And employees in one small Southland city just got a big pay raise.
Number 1. It's referred to as the Bacon Law. Voter-approved new regulations for the pork industry in California that gets breeding pigs out of confined cages that prevents them from standing is now in effect. But experts say it will take at least 6 months before shoppers can be sure the pork they purchased didn't come from a sow confined to a so-called gestation crate. The reason? The state agreed to allow pork slaughtered before July 1st to be sold in markets and restaurants for the rest of the year to give farmers and grocery stores time to adjust. Critics warn the new law could lead to a shortage and higher prices for pork. Number 2. Californians can now sue gun makers. Assembly Bill 1594 allows private citizens to file civil lawsuits against companies that make or sell illegal firearms. Examples include assault weapons and ghost gun parts, which are illegal in the Golden State. Governor Newsom says the law mimics a Texas law that allowed citizens to sue people who violate a 6-week abortion ban. A federal judge struck down provisions of the California law as unconstitutional. Newsom argued that Texas anti-abortion law should also be ruled unconstitutional. Number 3. Accelerating affordable housing. Under Assembly Bill 2011 and Senate Bill 6, construction of affordable housing for families in areas zoned for retail, commercial, or parking is streamlined. California has a chronic shortage of housing. Officials estimate the state needs to build 180,000 new units of housing each year to meet demand, but currently we're only building about half that amount. The housing shortage has resulted in soaring rent and home prices, along with the highest rate of poverty and homelessness in the nation. And finally, minimum wage. Starting today, one California city will mandate the highest minimum wage in the country at $19.08 an hour.
We have some of the best people in the nation, so the minimum salary should match.
Workers in West Hollywood are rejoicing over the pay increase, but a number of small business owners aren't happy at all, arguing the pay bump is too expensive and will lead to staff layoffs and reduced operating hours.
I really don't see how any business can make it with it because there's all the extra costs that are involved with that. I really think it's going to have a real hard impact on any independent businesses.
Another new law affects how criminal records are treated. Senate Bill 731 makes California the first state in the nation to allow almost all old convictions on someone's criminal record to become permanently sealed. Now, to be eligible, criminals must have completed their sentence and parole or probation and remain free of conviction for at least 4 years. However, conviction and arrest records will still be shared with police and school districts. The law does not apply to ex-offenders involved in violent felonies or sex crimes. To read all about these new laws, head over to our website, ktla.com. I'm John Fenolio, KTLA 5 News.
All right, John, thank you.